What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So in today's video, I'm gonna bring y'all literally one setup that can dominate man or any type of zone or match coverage. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn post notifications on. Now, before I do get into the video, I do ask if you find any value whatsoever in this video, if you could do me a favor and watch at least 30 seconds of any ad that you may see throughout the video. That'll help my channel out tremendously, because if you didn't know, when you hit skip ahead, I actually do not get paid for that, and I plan on becoming a full-time YouTuber. So only if you find value out of this video, please watch at least 30 seconds of any ad that you may see. So let's go and dive into this. So as far as personnel, I'm gonna explain that on the field. Don't worry, I'm gonna explain that so you can kind of visually see why I like people where I do. But the play we're gonna be talking about is Smash Texas. Now I know you're probably saying, "Real, didn't you already do a video on this?" And yes, I did, but the thing was I couldn't get everything into one video, so that's why I wanted to give this one a separate video, because this setup is not just that good to where it deserves its own video. So let's go Smash Texas. And the defense now, I'm be showing y'all the big nickel just because I can incorporate some match coverage, because I want to show you match coverage examples. So I'm be showing you, of course, man, I'm gonna show you cover 4 quarters, I'm gonna show you cover 3, I'm gonna show you cover 2, and I'm also going to just come out in another match coverage. So let's just come out in something like let's see, what's a good match? Okay, let's go out in palms. I know a lot of people run cover 4 palms. So, and don't worry, for those that don't know, I do show gameplay. So after I show you guys how good this play is, just tune into the gameplay, and I will most likely have timestamps. I haven't decided yet, since it's only one setup. I probably won't. I just ask that you kind of follow along with the video. So anyway, let's go to personnel. Personnel. So I like having my best route runner right here, whoever that is. So normally, a lot of people want to put speed right here. Not me. I like putting my best route runner, because when they start trying to play match coverage and they kind of have a man coverage on this person, I want him to be able to win that matchup. Now, I like having my fastest receiver in the slot right here, because we're going to be putting him on a streak just like this, and that's going to push back any deep zones, and that's going to open up our circle, which I'll explain in just a second here. Now, from here, you can either leave X on this route if it's zone. If it's zone, put him on a curl route, and I'll explain what to do against specifically man coverage in a second. Now, you might be thinking, oh, last setup, you want to take circle and smart route as route, so now it's ran a little deeper. Now you might be thinking, Real, come on now, I know you just put out the same exact setup last video. Yeah, this is the same exact setup, but there's one slightly thing different that we're going to do, which is why it deserves its own video. So all we could do here, we're just going to take him and motion him across. Now I'm actually going to spy him just so I don't get absolutely hollered at, but you're going to need a little bit of time. So we're literally just taking him and motioning him across. Now this motion over post route is this good to where it deserves its own video, because it's just going to get into a spot to where just can't nothing guard it right there. I don't know why he broke off, but even if he does, you still have all that room on the sideline. So real quick, I'm actually going to run it one more time. I'm actually going to press, and then I'm going to show you, because in match coverage, you want to throw that when it gets closer to the sideline. Don't try to throw that early, or that safety actually will turn around and break on it. Actually, the cornerback it was, not the safety, excuse me. So I do need to make sure I do show that real quick. So boom, go and snap the ball. Now, like I said, this circle route is going to sit in a nice spot. Also, look at R1, by the way, as I get them throw under pressure. But I'm going to go into replay real quick and just kind of show you. Then we'll kind of move on, because I don't want to spend all my time trying to get this, get this right. But essentially, all you're looking for is a user. So let's say the user is right here for whatever reason. Now, if he's right here, then he has to guard the running back. So whoever the user is has to guard this running back, because right here, even though this is a safety, this is an angle route. So a lot of times, if you have a good running back who has decent speed or maybe a little decent route running, this will actually get separation. You can throw this ball right here. And then now, what the user is going to have to do, he's going to have to decide, okay, do I want to guard this? So let's say he's user in safety, for example. So a lot of people use their safeties in match coverages. So let's say he's user in this safety, which most people do. If he does not cover the streak, he's giving up a one-play touchdown. So automatically that takes him out the play, right? So let's just pretend, I don't know, maybe he's user in this safety, right? So if he uses in this safety, then what? He'll most likely run with this, right? You're probably thinking, yeah, of course he'll run with that. But look what he's going to give up. He's going to give up this running back route that you can actually throw like up in here. You see how he start to slow down, but then he actually keeps going. So you can actually throw that ball up in here. So I just need to make sure I take time to explain that, so when I go over all these other setups, it just makes sense already. So that's why I said this play is really slept on, because the user's going to be wrong no matter what they do, no matter what coverage they play. They're going to be wrong just because of all the routes that we have on the field that can attack these different coverages. So let's talk about cover 4 quarters real quick. So let's get this video moving. So let's go ahead and press. And like I said, keep in mind, some people maybe use it as 3-rec. Right here, this 3-rec. Some people may use it this safety. So when I kind of break this down to replay, just kind of picture what a user would have to do. So let's take triangle, put them on a streak. Take circle, smart route as route. Take X, and I like to put them on a curl. And that curl is just to make sure zones have to respect that. And then let's go and motion them across. Actually, hopefully I get enough time, because I've just been getting hollered at today. But anyways, what's going to happen is, as you you can tell, Circle is going to get matched up on the safety, and I mean, that's just, look how far of a throw that is. That's at least a 25-yard throw, at least. Now, I'm not going to go into replay to show you the depth. I'm just going to show you what the running back did, because you've seen Circle's going to get open. A user has to guard that, so that's why. Because picture this, we have our best route runner right here in this position, so maybe a Tyreek Hill, or maybe even a Mecole Hardman. I probably would put right here. I'll most likely probably put Tyreek Hill right here, and I'll probably put Mecole, you know, to be running the streak. But anyways, let's go and get back on topic here. So what you're going to notice right here is that what? We have this wide open lane again, and we can easily throw that. And I will show you that real quick before we move on, but you can easily throw that, and you can tell we have this open, and also they also have to account for this. So if there's nobody accounting for him, then we can also throw him, or we can roll to the kind of right, and we can actually playmaker this guy. You know, we have the ability to do that, which I'm gonna show you all that here in a second. I just needed to make sure I did explain that. So let's go back to cover 4 quarters. Let's go and press, and don't worry, y'all, I got gameplay coming. This is not gonna be like a 15-20 minute video. I just need to make sure you understand exactly all the options that you have available on this play. So I do want to show you that you can throw that running back route, because I don't want you to think that you just can't throw it or something. So let me see if I can show you that right here. So what you're gonna notice is that what, I can throw that ball right there. Look at that, that's about a 15-yard throw. So if there's no user there, you can just literally abuse that every single play. And now I do want to show you this curl route, what I was talking about, where you can playmaker him. So let's go back to cover 4 quarters, and I'm just using cover 4 quarters as an example. That's all. So go and take them, motion them across. And now with this one, let's say like maybe I'm actually gonna double team this side over here. So let's say maybe you didn't like what you've seen over there, right? So then maybe you can roll back this way, right? And now you can grab him and playmaker him to the sideline, and then you can get a little dot like that. So that's why I said, like, you can literally attack every single area of the field with this one play. Like, this one play is this good. So let's go and move on. So now let's talk about cover 3, right? So now we're gonna talk about some basic coverages that most people will play. So I'm actually going to spy Zadarius Smith, and I'm not going to go into replay more than likely with cover 3, because it's just the same kind of concept. The only one I'm going to go into replay about is man coverage. So let's see if we can get this video moving on a little further. So let's see if we can get him. So you see how R1 we can have him, but look at Circle. I mean, that's just, I mean, look, they have to zone drop, and if they start zone dropping, then what? We'll just throw it to we'll throw it to this defender right here if they let me get to him. We'll throw it to this defender right here if they start trying to zone drop. So they already have to do a whole lot just to account for every single thing that we're doing. So let's take a look at cover 2, right? Like I said, we're going to go over all coverages, or at least as many I can fit in this video. So we got cover 2 on the field, and I'm not going to put a middle third, because the middle third is going to be useless because we aren't even attacking deep middle. So it's going to put them on the streak. Go ahead and motion them across. Like I said, just with this one setup, like, it's just what's crazy, because it's literally this one setup that is just this dominant, you know. And right here I'm gonna throw the running back just because. So as you can tell, that was actually the mid read that played that, and if they had a middle third, he wouldn't be nowhere near that. So maybe really quick I'll show you that, just so you can for those of y'all that might not understand exactly what I was talking about. So for those of y'all that might be like, oh, that was a tight throw, so that's all they had to do is stop that. No. No. Now if they have some type of mid zone KO on him, please be aware of that. That might be the only thing that give you trouble. But if they put him in the middle third, just like you see me do, then what you're going to notice is that you're going to have the running back just literally wide open, because there's just going to be nobody there. So you see right here how I could pass lead that up, and now I can rack that. And look at that. That's 30 yards. 30 yards from them putting the middle third, and they're going to have to put a middle third because of all the other plays in this formation. So, like, you're probably starting to understand, like, okay, wow, this play is really this good. So, now let's talk about man coverage. So after this, I'll show you gameplay, and that'll be the video. So with man coverage, what I like to do personally, I would do the same exact setup. So triangle on a streak, circle, smart route. Now I did give you my man setup for this particular play in part 1. So if you do want that particular play or setup, then let me know. It's probably gonna look really similar anyways. I'll just kind of show you different things I like to do. So you can still do the same thing. We're gonna motion him across, of course, but we're gonna take X and we're actually gonna put him on a smart route. So we're gonna smart route his corner route to where it's kind of glitchy, but this is good for any type of 3-3-5 or big nickel type of defense, because what's gonna happen is this guy right here, when I motion him over, he's actually going to match onto X. So it's going to be like a cross match, and then he's going to be chasing him, and you'll see exactly what I mean in a second. Let me just motion him over so you can be like, oh, okay, well, why did you just say that? So go ahead and take him, motion him across. Now I want you to pay attention to who matches on X. So you see how that linebacker actually matches on him. If they're in any type of maybe like a 3-3-5 type of look, then that's what's pretty much going to happen every single time. And then I'll actually go into a 3-3-5 real quick just so y'all can see that as well. So you see right here how he's responsible for him. he's gonna have to go guard that. Like that's just how it's programmed whenever they motion over and match. So let's go to choose new play, and I'm actually gonna come out in the same thing, but I'm gonna come out in not big nickel. I'm gonna come out in 3-3-5 because 3-3-5 meta is here and it's here to stay until the end of Madden. So you just need to learn how you can kind of beat it, especially if people want to run man coverage with safeties. But I can't simulate that here, but I can simulate just regular two-man. So you see right here, gonna take circle, smart route his route, take triangle, put him on a streak, take X, smart route his route, just like this. And you see we are in man coverage. As you can see, you see who's responsible for him at this particular moment. More than likely it will be a safety if they're running the 3-3-5 defense. So going motion across now, just pay attention to who actually matches onto him. So right there, X does. But if they don't have somebody good right there, you can still pass lead that up. So I just needed to make sure I did understand that sometimes you can have that. All depends on what's all going on, but that'll be for a separate video where I'll talk about how to kind of dissect defenses. So I'm thinking about making that a little series, but let me know if that sounds interesting to y'all. But anyway, I'll continue to show you the other reads here, then I'll show you some gameplay right after this. So I just need to make sure, keep in mind, this is Jaire Alexander on Deshaun Jackson, so we may get a win, we'll see here, but hopefully we can. But what I wanted to show you is that R1's going to get open. You see how circle breaks him off? I mean, just look at all that separation. You see him lighten up, but it's almost like it just doesn't matter. So that's gonna wrap it up for this small little video. Do let me know if you kind of like these videos where I do one setup but I really go into hard detail about why I like the setup. I feel like I'm able to give you more value out of that instead of giving you 2, 3, 4 setups. But keep in mind, that is not saying that I'm not doing those videos anymore. I just kind of want to mix it up a bit. So maybe one video I have one setup, just one setup, but I go over a lot more. And then other videos I may have like 3, 4 setups, but it's gonna be just your basic man, cover 2, cover 3, maybe cover 4 drop, just basic, So just let me know. I don't mind mixing it up. Of course, you got defensive things I'm coming out with, so trying to mix it up for everybody so everybody can get value out of this. But anyways, I hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.